Hey guys, so I want to talk about something, and this is going to be a video that is going to be upsetting for some people. This is going to be hypocritical of me as well because I made a video where I said that you shouldn't care about AI or whatever, that you should just be personality based. I still agree with that sentiment. Like, even if I look at people like Sam Desarts, for example, even though he's a skilled artist, he went more with personality based content. Ross Jaws, Marco Bucci is still informational, but he's also like, he has a lot of stylization, so I feel like that would be a bad example. I want to say something, man. I feel like art isn't the way to go nowadays. Even though we are in such a thriving industry, art is everywhere. Games, music, everywhere, literally everywhere. Even wallpapers is like wallpaper engine. It's like art is literally everywhere. But at the same time, I feel like art isn't the way to go. As a person that tried to monetize art for 5 years, I have tried to get like my art to get going. I had a silly dream. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be an artist. I'm gonna be whatever. I tried to make this silly dream a reality, and I'm telling you, 5 years, no results. Like I got results, but they were like max 200 views on like TikToks. Wow. It's like, wow, TikTok, where the is the platform that people get famous overnight. And at the same time, this is a expectation that I had. I expected to get like it monetized, but then I went and I did my YouTube gaming channel. I just got monetized, and I've started to make money out of this. This took me maybe 5 or 4 months of being pseudo serious about it, while my art took 5 years. I feel like art isn't the way to go, boys. I'm sorry to say this. Maybe a lot of you will say, "Oh, you're biased or whatever." I do not think so. I think that nowadays art just isn't appreciated. I feel like it's taken for granted. And even though there are tons of good artists, like if you teleported Vincent Van Gogh or Da Vinci or whoever you want to say, like these artists from the past, they would be like, "Oh my God, there are so many good artists. I want to learn from everybody." Like there are so many good artists. Like we are peaking in terms of like high skill individuals in terms of art everywhere, but I feel like 2D art and illustration just isn't the way to go. I was just done watching a video on TikTok about a lady who was laid down from her job because they just made a contract with OpenAI, and they used her thousands of artworks to basically automate the process of like illustration and to no longer have to pay the artist. At the same time, this is legally not a problem because they have the rights and the ownership over everything that she creates. I feel like this is such a gray area to talk about morally because she signed the contract, she signed the terms of service, whatever. But at the same time, I feel like it's scummish to take the person's work and then to plug it into an AI and then to replace them. But at the same time, I feel like you should be the one that is preaching for your best interest. And a lot of people do not have this luxury. Like a lot of people, when they try to preach for their best interest, they get fired, they get punished. How many toxic households, for example, a lot of people say, oh, you should speak out, you should say whatever. And then if you speak out, all that is going to happen is nothing is going to change. You're just going to get into more trouble. This is the same with like companies as a lot of toxic businessmen say, oh, we're a family here. It's literally like that. If it's toxic, it's like literally like an abusive household. You cannot do anything about this. And I know I sound cringe, but this is a side tangent that I don't want to talk about too much. And even as a guy from my Discord server said, Firo, he said, why would I waste so much money on a illustration whenever I can make a good prompt and get like in a 15-second I can get a decent illustration? I have to agree with him. I know I love art. I love doing it for the sake of doing it, but I don't like to tread into this water because I will get a lot of my audience pissed off about this. But I feel like artists are just obnoxious to work with. Let's be for real. And this is going to piss a lot of you guys off, but please do not get emotionally involved with this. But this is what I hear from other people. Illustrations take a long time. A lot of times they're not what you wanted. A lot of times it's not the quality that you intended. You can either get scammed. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of the people that are making art are very sensitive with, I'm sorry, I have to say this. As an artist, I have to say this. I love artistry. I love art. And I feel like artists are just obnoxious to work with, especially nowadays. With artists being obnoxious to work with and added to the AI advancements, of course, people will choose as a business expense and as a business decision. It's way more of a financial incentive to go into AI, right? And what would I say to a lot of people? I would say, if you want to start art, I do not want to discourage you. you can get a career out of it. You can get it, especially if you go personality based content or if you become vlog, like incredible artist level, But at the same time, I would have to suggest that you make your expectations be about you having fun. You do this kind of like playing video games. You just have fun. You not go into it thinking you're going to be the next faker or whatever. You do not go into this thinking you're going to make money out of this. You're going to, oh my God, this is going to pay off so much, because it won't. I didn't start like this either. I'm still doing art, I'm going to be honest, but I will no longer try to monetize it. If any of y'all want illustration or whatever, and you think my quality enough for you to add it into whatever game, whatever 2D you want, you can freely just DM me on Instagram or whatever Discord, and I'll make it for free. I really don't care. Like, I even suggested this to a lot of like two game developers. I got like one in my comments, and I saw one on TikTok. I said, bro, anything you need, loading screens, whatever 2D art you need, I'm making it for free. And I know this is going to sound like a lot of people, whenever they see it's free, they just assume it's slop or they just don't want to buy it. There's this like studies where it's like literally, if it's like $20, you have the same product, $20 and free, or like a $1 very cheap and inexpensive, and people will literally not buy it because it's inexpensive, because they have this idea of it being cheap. I'm telling you, I just want to do this for the love of doing it. I do not want to try to monetize this. I think this will be, I don't want to say this will be my last video, but I think this will be my last video for a very long time. I know the 2 or 3 people that are gonna care about this. I'm sorry about this, but it is what it is. I just feel that art isn't going where I want it to go. I do not want to be part of the shit fiesta. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna chill, and I'm gonna be playing my video games. And yeah, you have to understand this is a very emotional debate or emotional side of me, where it's like I see a lot of people that do basically chibi anime artworks, and I look at my own art and I think, oh, this is more stylistically driven, or this is whatever, not stylistically driven, this is more technically driven, it's like way better in my own opinion objectively. And I used to get really upset at people getting like commissions, making money out of like doing this, and their technical skill just isn't the same as mine. But I feel like I will stop caring about this altogether. I even made a video, just put the fries in the bag, little bro. I feel like I still stand on that sentiment. I do not want to participate in this anymore, basically. I will still be making art. Probably I'll be posting it, but very low effort. Like I couldn't care less than I care right now. I'm going to make like really low effort. I will not be putting a lot of editing time into this. This is probably last video that I'm going to make and edit properly on the art channel. Go to my YouTube channel with YWX. Just type that in, YWX, and you'll find me. I'm going to be posting gaming primarily. My silly dream of making art as my career has failed. I do not want to participate in this shit fiesta anymore. I am dipping. Yeah, I am dipping. I do not want to participate. I have failed enough in 5 years. I am sick of failing, people. I am sick. I am sick of meeting like an old professor and then being like, oh, so what do you do? And you have to tell them I don't have a job. I am sick of this. I am sick of being embarrassed. I am sick of my mom feeling embarrassment about what I'm trying to do. I am sick of my family being embarrassed about me. I will work as hard as I can to get like the quality, good YouTube content and probably make a livable wage out of the gaming channel. If I cannot, I will go have a regular job. I am sick of making people embarrassed to be associated with me. My art channel is done. I do not care anymore. And I haven't cared for quite some time. I noticed that my art is fading out of my schedule. I still try to get it back into my schedule. It just doesn't feel the same anymore. I don't care anymore. Anyway, I'm sorry for this bleak video. I'm usually way less bleak. I'm usually very jokative. I'm like the Joker. Not the Joker, I mean, like, like a buffoon, basically. I like to make a lot of jokes. I'm sorry about this. I just don't have the energy for this anymore, and the mental strain and strength for this anymore. I do not care. Take care of yourself and have a nice day.